A bit late today, but it's all good though. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Let's see what we got going on today. Today we have NFP day, so I don't necessarily if we're gonna have much, but let's just go over. I woke up a bit late, but it's all good. We probably wouldn't necessarily make an analysis, but we're gonna see where we are situated, right? Let's start with DXY. DXY is overextended. Like clearly, we don't really want to be trading here. We don't really want to be trading here. That's for sure. Like it's overextended. We just took this price of liquidity. We have a pretty big chance of again still reacting off here. So yeah, nothing much we can really do on DXY here. We're overextended. We need to wait for structure. Like it's, yeah, we might come for this maybe on DXY retest this and hold it higher, but we can't really be doing much. I was thinking about a short-term buy here on Euro, but of this hourly AVG, of this hourly AVG with this gap higher, to be looking to target this high, but it's just like still pretty iffy setup. We have a lot of high resistance on the highs, which is one big reason why I wouldn't want to do this shit. But yeah, same with GU, 4 hour nothing. It's just slowing down. We're very likely gonna get that retracement today. I don't know if today, but definitely we're gonna start retracing, I would say, because yeah, the range is price is definitely slowing down here. I would say this can be like a really nice short-term scalp if radiation highs here, but not a valid setup. It's just maybe at most a demo, but we have a lot of resistance here. We ended up holding that entry that we took on GU like 2 times more. But yeah, I still like that area. We just want to pull back into it, right? Maybe this 4 hour as well. So yeah, overall this order block, if we reach into it, we will be valid, but probably still gonna wait for that though. Let me do some small change in my, okay, so it doesn't look like much. Yeah, I was watching DAX also, ended up displacing pretty hard towards the lows here. I ended up having good buys here on DAX, but again we got no retracement. Like I was waiting for a retracement here to take price towards filling this and towards the range low, but we got nothing. Like that's what is kind of annoying. Like it's been these small misalignments between price that really prevent us or me from trading or for having valid trades. But it is what it is. Cannot really fight the market at this point. Cannot really fight it. Yeah, probably this is the only one that it's slightly valid. Overall targeting this order block here, this inversion, this looks like a really good area, really good area. Right here with these wicks, it just looks like a really good area. So this is probably what we're drawing towards before giving a reaction, but we need to wait for the hourly close. But even like that, I wouldn't really be trading here. I do like how gold looks, but we do have potential of failing higher, so we gotta see what's going on, what is gonna happen. 4 hour, we just came into this 4 hour AVG and reacted lower, and that reaction lower kind of caused another hourly AVG here, which in theory makes the trade valid of looking for sells. But considering, yeah, and this gap also looks pretty good here, so maybe we can do a demo right here to target this low, but it looks like a high resistance low, I'm not gonna lie. And it's gold in London. So what the fuck is this big ass spread, bro? In theory it's valid, right? But what I wouldn't want to trade here is why I wouldn't want to take a trade out of the bat is because we still have that valid area, which is this 4 hour reclaimed. But yeah, and it's gold in London, so don't want to really be doing it, but it does look good. And our stop loss should have been at this side, which makes it very bad in terms of R. But gold is definitely one of the pairs that has some quality today. And I think UK as well, we ended up really okay. We got a very nice late reaction here of this inversion. I wanted to see that inversion here, Boom. We retested it really nicely, but we retested it PM. Let me see. 9, yeah, PM session, and then we just displace. And I did end up shorting here, and the trade did end up getting working. But yeah, this on the retest here, there could have been an opportunity, but price just really struggled to break. So we're gonna see what it do. I can say I necessarily like massively like it, but we do have like a 4-hour VG2, whatever this is, and UJ is still very overextended, so it doesn't look like we're gonna have necessarily a trade again. But we gotta be patient. Like what is there to do, right? I cannot fight the journey, I cannot fight God's plan at this point. If this is what I must go through, like I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks of no trade, I gotta stay. Yeah, and we do have this 50-minute VG, which makes the scalping. I will really be down to test this more, test the scalping more, but trading, instead of trading off hourly FVGs, you trade off 50-minute FVGs. Would make sense, right? We use the same strategy I would use for my, and I think it's usable, right? We can use the same strategy just for different time frames. I think that will work really well. So I want to experiment this on backtesting soon. But yeah, maybe with some extra confirmation we would be down on selling, but this POI right here just makes it really likely that we start switching bullish. To be honest, the bearish range is not that strong. We end up coming really slow here. We will probably react lower, but it's not going to be very long term in my eyes. Gold is definitely one of the best. Like I cannot say I really like DAX here, but we're gonna see if this hourly gap closes. We might be trading, but I'm just waiting for that A plus setup, to be honest. And this is just like August. Yeah, we're in 1st of August. Let's hope we have, I would say we should have, even in August we should have at least like 4 trades per month. Getting a really nice retest here, but very late in PM session. But yeah, what can we do, bro?
Stealing a police car.
Stealing a police car. Yeah, we're gonna see. I think in this period what I should do, I was thinking about this in this period where the market doesn't really provide setups, I should be focusing a bit more on social media, to be honest, in creating educational content and just expressing what things. So yeah, gold does look like it's gonna hold, but I think it's gonna be short term towards the slow. And yeah, probably gonna backtest a bit today. Yeah, just I'm kind of curious about scalping. I would be down to scalp, but I would probably, even if it were for me to scalp, I would probably use like a small account. This looks bearish. This looks bearish right here. Let's see, did Geo reach the highs? Okay, they just kind of react before taking the highs, I guess. But yeah, I would be down to scalp. To be honest, I feel like scalping is a bit more fun than trading like intraday. Intraday is, for me, it's the highest quality of setups for me intraday, but scalping would be a lot more fun. I would feel like, because I don't know, 1 minute watching candles print faster is something really nice. I do enjoy scalping in a sense, and in the future I do want to transition to swing as well. Like, if you think about it, we can use the same strategy we use, right? We can use on daily. So meaning we have a daily FVG, let's say this FVG, with a 4-hour confluence that we're gonna reach higher, and on the 4-hour we take the entry, I guess, right? Or weekly maybe. So meaning weekly FVG with daily confluence. Didn't really have daily confluence though here, but yeah, I do want to get a bit more into scalping. I would be down of on using a smaller account to be doing that shit. This looks bullish, but it's obviously a very low quality setup. What I do like about this is that we built a lot of resistance on that FVG here, and this has a really high chance of holding price higher towards taking this high, overall retracing towards that area that we said. But yeah, if we market structure shift here, it might be a decent trade, just not for the account, right? We'll see what it do. Today we have NFP, so yeah, we want to wait for structure. I do still like, I do still see, I do still see gold going lower, but we did hold up this 1 minute FVG here, but we might just sweep and then still react lower. So we gotta see what is gonna happen, but it's still a demo. Like, I don't really want to trade gold in London unless I'm highly confident. But we also did reach this hourly, so for us to be trading against this hourly, we have to see another hourly confluence. And yeah, DAX is just melting. But yes, sir. See if we break this high again. This can be a decent entry, a good entry actually. If we break this high, this is probably a 50-minute and an hourly FVG. So again, a scalp, right? But really not great to be scalping in these high resistance scenarios. Yeah, I don't want to back the scalping today. I feel like that's what I want to do just for fun. Just for fun, back the scalping. Swings, not really in. For now, I don't really want to get into swings. Probably swings is a good time to... Hi, bro. Hi. How are you, bro? I feel like swings, you should get into swings when, like, I don't know, you have a lot of other things to do. Like, you have businesses open and shit like that. And you really value your time, but yeah, not the moment. What is your trading strategy? Well, I just trade, like, higher time frame. I trade higher time frame FVGs and inverses. That's basically it. So, for example, I look for a 4-hour FVG like this one. And then of the mitigation of the 4-hour, I wait for a 1-hour gap to print lower and then just take shorts, for example, like here. But this wasn't a good setup for me. I just trade FVGs and inverses, to put it simply. But and I take my entries on 3 and 5 minutes, so kind of like intraday. And this is just a limit test. This is just my opinion on what's gonna happen. Even here, like, if you see price, we have a 4-hour FVG here that confirmed lower with a 1-hour gap, and then you can technically trade off this hourly gap to target lower. But I just don't like this. Yeah, I'm being very picky with my trades. I'm trading only A+, but yeah, just 4-hour with 1-hour. And then look to trade here, target low resistance liquidity, and that's pretty much it. This setup looks good, I'll go, but it's not something I will be trading since I'm minus 8% drawdown. Yeah, I'm almost losing the account as well. I'm in deep drawdown like you said, but yeah, I just really want to choose A+ setups here to maximize the chances of recovering from drawdown. But yeah, I do really like what I liked about this. Is first how we wicked here, and then we printed a 50-minute inverse here and a 50-minute FVG, and then we build this like 3-minute here. We swap liquidity, now we're breaking lower. So you taking the week off, bro, or how are you gonna do things? I might actually be back this. I think I'm still gonna watch a bit of charts, but I do want to back the scalping. I feel like for scalping I would buy a small account just to kind of limit test. I feel like my 1-minute price action is really good while trading. Is really good because at this point I do have a lot of experience. And now let's see if it holds this. This is also interesting. So if it holds this can be a good scaling right here. Boom, like already scaling in here. I cannot really move my stop loss, but yeah, scaling. Now you trade order blocks. Nice, that's interesting. I don't really meet a lot of people that be trading order blocks, to be honest. So what do you trade, like higher time frame order blocks, or what do you trade? What time frame do you take your entries? For me, for example, I always start with 4-hour, 1-hour. This is where I make bias, where I stabilize bias and POIs, bias, drawn liquidity, and POI. Then 50 minutes I just use for kind of intraday delivery, setting up a profile, and I take my entries on 3 minutes. Yeah, that's good, bro. It's just good to relax, chill, reflect. Most importantly, reflect. Okay, this wasn't grayscale. Maybe it was premature, but I still think it's gonna hold, or it should in theory hold over. What time frame do you trade? Because yeah, it has a pretty high chance of forming that higher low here and starting going higher towards this. This can serve as draw, but not necessarily. Boom, boom. Let's see what yours doing. It didn't really break yet, but Geo did break lower pretty massively. God damn, this is a very pivotal, very strong consolidation. So probably I was thinking probably the strategy just goes the same way on the. So instead of we just gotta go down one time frame, I feel like for scalping. So use 1 hour with 50 minutes. Instead how I use time frames right now, higher time frame, I use 4 hour and 1 hour to couple the idea and make the trade valid. For scalping we might just use 1 hour and 15 minutes to be honest, and then take entries on the 1 minute. Taking my entries on the yeah, that's good. 50-minute entries. I've seen I know a guy that on my stream that trades 50-minute and he's doing pretty well. I actually met like a lot of people that be trading 50-minute. That's good. Like 50-minute entries are really good. Like for example, this it's a good 50-minute entry here of the FVG. Boom, inverse, boom. And you trade off order blocks, or how do you trade? So do you have like your higher time frame POI is an order block, or do you trade like you take your entries of order blocks? Example here, I don't really see an order block. This can be it, maybe. This can be a strong order block. It has a gap, it has a massive liquidity raid. Yeah, this can be a valid order block, but that's exactly where my stop loss is. Bow. Yeah, Jill's just melting. I would have liked to see that high getting taken, but this happens pretty often. Like when we don't take the highs, it's because the high already mitigates a POI. So Asian Open here already mitigated the POI, already rated this buy side liquidity. That's why price didn't need to rate it, because of this POI and because of this buy side. I feel like Nasdaq is really nice to be scalping, to be honest. Yeah, but it's just not my type of delivery, how Nasdaq moves. To be honest, not my type. I don't like it that the whole volatility is all in New York. It's just weird as fuck. All praise like that. It doesn't give a shit. I do like consistent like delivery throughout the day. I like sessions to work together. That's what I like. Even here we had again a failed swing here, which was pretty nice. Yesterday this was our demo trade, but ended up running to like 5.5 something. Still chopping around. I don't know why the entry got filled so bad. I showed it here and I got filled here, but I don't know what's happening with demos. Yours probably gonna fail as well. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. I haven't watched Bitcoin in a while. Okay, he's just chopping around. It's probably gonna be drawn lower towards high resistance, and this can be the next potential buy in like 100 to 110. Yeah. Oh my god, my buys would have been so strong. Look what I bought, but sadly I closed and it got another opportunity here. Oh my fucking god. 80% Solana. Let's see. 80%. E-gold. E-gold was garbage. E-gold is weak. But Ethereum, oh my god, Ethereum is almost on my top target, bro. Oh, I'm so annoyed that I closed. I basically just closed all my positions to buy a new PC. No, like all I could have done is be patient a couple more months, and I would have bought 10 PCs with the money. I haven't indicated that I coded to determine the order blocks, so I just come in the charts and see the reaction of the blocks and determine what blocks. Ah, so you trade from order blocks and you target order blocks. Okay, that's interesting. That's really interesting. It's unique. That's nice. It's really unique. That's how your strategy should be, though. People, like, a mistake people make is like they copy other people's strategy, but your strategy should be unique because we all see the market differently. For example, even for me, like, my strategy is unique. Like, what I really love doing is trading intraday profiles. Like, I really love intraday price action. That's why I cannot trade Nasdaq. So my notion is not working. So within higher time frame context, I usually this is my old template. Within higher time frame context, I usually have this profiles that I see, this intraday profiles. So depending on how the session set up, I do have scenarios I'll be trading, which are kind of a lot. But yeah, this model we had yesterday on this model we actually had yesterday on gold. Wait, let me see if I can. 10 PC. Oh no, yeah, I could have bought like 10 PCs if I didn't close my position, but it is what it is. Right, I had really good buys. Like, I have a good like read on when price is gonna leave and so on, just price action based. But yeah, I just was impatient, I guess. The exact model that we had here. Boom, we see this swing, we retrace and we hold it lower towards this lower and Asian lows, and look, it's exactly the same model, exactly the same. So just usually how the day kind of sets up. I kind of miss, what setup didn't I trade? I missed this setup, bro. I haven't seen this setup in so long, bro. I don't really love this setup. This is basically like trading Asians range with a London high sweep. Yeah, this is a very clean fucking setup. I do miss this. I've been seeing new reversals a lot lately. Trending Asia, not really. Not even London continuation, yeah. But we're gonna see. With time, we're gonna have really unique model you have, and I'm glad you chose your model. You coded your indicator. You did your own stuff. You choose to do it your own way, which is how you achieve way more success than what you would have achieved if you just copied a guy's strategy, right? The euro might be breaking now, but it is fucking annoying, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it is annoying to not have trades for 2 weeks. But what can you do? Usually August is a month like this where conditions are not really great, but yeah, it's just part of trading. Like, it's probably one of the most important part of trading. Being able to maintain patience and wait for those high quality setups. I think it's probably one of the most important traits you need to have as a trader. Yeah, bro. Like, if I give this to anyone, like, they wouldn't be able to trade it. They wouldn't be able to trade it because it's built around my strengths and how I see the market, around how I see the market, and every single one of us see the market differently. Oof, this is good. And I have also one of my friends, if I can call it, has an interesting strategy, right? He trades like, for example, he trades Nasdaq, and he trades weirdly. He like waits for some type of hourly close above liquidity like this, and then like it's a bit weird, but it's working for him, and that's good. But yeah, looks like it's gonna work. Like I'm pretty confident in this holding lower. I'll just start looking at this price like here. But let's I hear September is when most traders are profitable. Yeah, when September, like for me August is the worst month. Like even when I was trading a different strategy, even when I was trading only one of these models, only when I had a period where I was trading, like for the first 2 years of my trading career, I would only trade this, and August was garbage. So bro, what happened was actually kind of crazy. So let me see if I can show you. Stealing a police car. So, and yeah, this was a canon event, to be honest, what I went through in last year August. So okay, I don't know why Funded Next disconnected me for some reason, but let me log in back again. I want to show you something, why August is shit, and why trading, like not using intuition to... Bro, what is this? You need me a survey. Select the one that impacts your decision. Next. I don't want to do surveys, bro. Bro, they're asking me for a fucking survey. I just write like random shit. So let's see, right? This was the phase 1 that I passed, bro. This I had a really clean win rate. So I was trading in this period, I was trading only this, like strict rule-based system, no use of intuition, strict 2RR, and I had 53% win rate. I end up passing the account really easily. Like June and July were really good periods for this strategy, and look how good the equity curve started going, especially here. Okay, good, I passed the challenge. I lost for fucking a lot of 3 months, 4 months straight, but then now I got the confidence. Okay, strategy is working really well. I locked in execution, whatever. Then we in phase 2. Let's see what happens in phase 2. I go in phase 2. I do the same thing. I've been trading the same thing. Didn't change anything, and look what fucking happened, bro. Didn't change one single thing. 0 win rate. Oh my god. But okay, what is this though? What were my risks here? Okay, and then bro, this was crazy. Like passing that account like that and then losing it straight off the bat because of August, and yeah, the market being bad, in a bad period, in a bad state for the strategy. And that's what happened. Didn't change one single thing in my approach. This is what happened, and this is my account now. I cannot really say I'm necessarily proud of my account right now. I'm really deep in drawdown, -8%, but I did recover a lot of times from here. And yeah, look at this account, bro. 1 year, almost 1 year of trading. And now it's not looking that great, but I'm still pretty confident that I'm gonna be able to recover it. I just was very inconsistent in execution. I had this period right here for like 3 months, 2 months when I was profitable, but other than that, from that point, I don't know, something fall off, my edge fall off, and I just lose straight. I didn't, especially I don't revenge trade. I don't think I revenge traded since like my first year of trading. And here, bro, keep in mind, here every time I was here, I was 1 trade from passing the account. And here as well, I was 1 trade from passing the account. I remember in this here, I get stopped out of break even, and then price goes into take profit, and that's when everything fucking fall off. And I just straight up lose for the next like 4 months, like 200 trades on this account. And my win rate is also kind of screaming break even. 33% win rate with 1 to 2 hours, it's break even pretty much. But 200 trades, it's still respectable that I survived this much, to be honest. It's not easy to survive this much, and I had normal risk. I didn't have low risk. I didn't risk 0.5. I risked 1 and 1.5% of my trades. It's still commendable that I want to trim here. How do I trim? How many units do we have? I'm gonna do 200. Okay, we trimmed. I don't know necessarily if it's a good trim, but yeah. And at this point we make the stop loss smaller. Oh my god. And then you end up going into drawdown. But what was your target like for? Okay, Mike. Last of it. Luna. Wait 1 second. Luna black, eh? Last of them five. My cats are fighting outside. But what was your target? What do you mean you was 1% away from getting a payout? What do you mean? Also, you were on live account. Nice. So it means you passed both phases, no? I don't know, bro. They're just fighting. Good morning, bro. Good morning. They're just randomly fighting outside. Just normal cat activities, bro. How are you today, bro? So what do you mean you was 1% from getting a payout? Because I don't really understand what you're saying. Give me a bit more detail on what does that mean, if you can. Okay, Euro so going lower. Yeah, just bullshit. Kind of bullshit price action, but it's all good. Trade stop loss here on the demo. Trade stop loss here above the high. We trimmed on price reaching this 50-minute VG. And yeah, pretty much it. We're just practicing. Let's see. I've been trolling a lot with the demo. Like, I've been trolling a lot. I don't really care about making profits. I had like really good periods on this, but yeah, I've been trolling a bit lately, but that's all good. We trimmed like, I don't know how much this is. I don't know how much I'm risking for this trade. Okay, this is bearish Geo probably. Okay. It's like a good inversion. I just kind of I don't know why I don't really trust it that much. But I'm gonna play. Oh my god, bro. That's like a big ass percentage, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. That's a big ass percentage. And you were at 6%, and what happened after that? You went into drawdown? Bro, these prop firms are so bullshit, bro. Like, they want to do their best for you to not take payouts, bro. That's crazy that they have a 7% fucking limit. Fucking pussies. Fucking dogs. Bro, like, seriously right now, bro. You should be able to, in theory, it would be normal in my eyes to withdraw at least like limit 1%, not 7. God damn, 7 is a lot, bro. 7 is a lot in my eyes. God damn. And what are we targeting here? The fill? Okay. These are like bullshit people, bro. Like, these prop firms don't want you to succeed. At this point, it's not really, like, I think all the traders know that prop firms do not want you to succeed, but like making a 7% like limit It's crazy though. Like it's just no shame, no shame, really. And what happened after that, bro? You went into drawdown because you said you were into drawdown, which of course, like I'm here. We're here to just understand each other. We all make mistakes, and it's if okay. If you don't want to share, that's completely fine. Because me myself still in deep fucking drawdown, I ain't gonna lie. But I'm still proud of myself, bro. Still 200 trades for me is a lot to survive on one account. On the profit throwing away my trading areas, how you know it, yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, this is what happened to me here as well. This is what happened to me every time I was in this one trade away from passing the challenge. My mind would start focusing on the fact that I'm one trade away from passing the challenge. Started focusing on the result, on the money, on the fact that I want to pass that account as fast as possible. And every time I would hit that, I would start focusing on that, and I would force trade. Every time hit that force trade. Every time force trade. Like that shit would happen though. Like it happened over and over again. Like here for like a lot of times. I wouldn't have problems until I reached this point. But every time I would reach this point, I think I have this in Excalibur draw, and this is probably gonna resonate a bit with you. Let me see, like here. Every time I would reach 6% in profit, meaning I'm one trade away from passing the challenge, I would start focusing on me passing the challenge, and that would make emotions, that would make force trade, broken rules, and so on. Going through the same thing in this break-even journey. But it's okay, bro. As long as you learn something, it's okay. You're doing way better than me, bro. You still made a 6%. You first of all, you passed 2 phases, and second of all, you reached a 6% profit. That money should have been yours if these beaches didn't have that rule, because that's the exact thing that they've been trying to do with this rule. Like, play with your psychology. Because when you're really close to hitting that target, same as here, that's when if you naturally us as human beings start focusing on the fact that we're close to hitting that target, and we start forcing trades. And these bitches, bro, they're bitches, bro. Like, that money should have been yours, to be honest, but the prop firm decided not to. But you should be proud of yourself, bro. I didn't pass one account in 3 years. I didn't pass one account like fully. All I did was reach phase 2. That's it. I didn't pass one account. I didn't get one payout, but that's all good. I still trust my journey, and I trust that was necessary, because I never looked for passing an account fast and getting money. I will always look to build this skill to be able to make long-term money, if that makes sense. But you should still be proud of yourself, because you did what 80-90% of people cannot do, which is reaching that, first of all, passing the account, and second of all, reaching that 6% in profit. Now this is the perfect lesson for you to learn and know how to approach it next time. Because if you did pass it, you're doing things right. It's just like psychology fell which is normal. Like, it's normal for us human beings. It's normal for us to be feeling that way. We just gotta rewire our brain. Like, because it's very hard not to focus on passing or taking that payout when you're so close to passing it, or taking the payout. It's hard for our brain to do it, and the only way we can do it is if we rewire our brain to not care. Because again, I was hitting that mental block, and this was not the first account it happened where I was hitting that mental block. Every time I was one trade away from potentially, like in your case, reaching the payout, I would start forcing trades because I was focusing on passing the account. And this also happens in one of my old funded accounts. I don't know if I can find that shit, but I know this happened definitely on one of my funded accounts where I had a mental block, but I don't actually remember which account it was. I know I had a mental block. It's just that I don't know what this is. I don't remember which account it is, but you will, bro. I don't think you have to reduce size necessarily. You just have to be really aware of your mind and where your focus is, right? You have to be. This is how you generally fix bad habits or bad psychology. Is first of all through awareness. You gotta be aware of when that problem happens, when that psychology falls. So you know that usually when you're one trade away from getting the payout, that psychology problem appears, and then what you do, you are aware, then you stop yourself and you bring your focus back on taking the best trade, right? Because your focus will automatically go on taking that withdrawal. It's just you gotta be aware of it first time, be aware of that your mindset is slipping and is focusing on the thing that it should not do. Stop and bring your focus back on taking the best trade possible. I don't think you have to reduce size, to be honest, because you're doing good. You just gotta be aware of the problem. I'm sad I don't find that formula. I had a formula how to replace every single bad habit that you have, but sadly I don't think I have it here. But it's awareness, stop, redirect. I think it's just that a bit of awareness and you're gonna be able to pass it. Because this is a mental block. We kinda all go through it. And how we avoid it is by being aware of it, first of all. And then redirecting your focus on taking the best trade. Because I know you can do it. Like, it's clear that you can do it. It's just that, yeah, how our mind works as human beings. That's why trading is so hard. It legitimately requires us to rewire how we think, bro. Like, rewire how society has programmed us to think, right? All the people in this world, except traders, care about money. And we have to desensitize ourselves to money. And that's not easy. To, like, legitimately not care at all about money. That's a hard thing. Because that's the only way we're gonna take the best decisions on a consistent basis. If we don't care about the result of the trade, is if we don't care about the money. Yeah, that's why it's hard. It's hard because we're all programmed to think that money is everything, right? Especially in these days, this generation that we're in. Money is everything, yeah, and it's all this pressure. You open up social media, you see all these Lambos, you see all these people having success. You want to have success like them, and it's just a bad thing. You want to have success like them, you want to hurry your process, you want to reach that level, you start forcing trades, and it's just like, it's hard to trust your journey and trust timing when you see that everyone's having success on social media. It's hard. It's a thing I battle with as well. But still, I've been trading for 3 years with no single result, and I'm still showing up every day. And sometimes it's hard. It's hard to show up after 3 years of basically losing. Right? It's still hard. And to not care about results, and just be in that not care mindset. There's one thing I think I wrote here, which is very important. So, turning profitable is gonna happen when you're no longer emotionally dependent on turning profitable. Meaning you don't base your happiness on turning profitable. That's also like a manifestation standpoint. Yeah, when you're turning profitable is gonna happen when you're no longer profitable. So in trading, the only way you're gonna ever make money is if you don't care about money. That's pretty much it. But yeah, like even now, bro, like think about it, how hard it is mentally to be stuck on an account for 10 months. Shit is not easy, and especially now, is I'm not having any valid trades. Like, that shit can destroy mentally. But gotta stay strong, right? Gotta stay strong, because now I've realized that trade selection and being patient for your trade makes this big of a difference. And I just have to be patient to wait for it. And that this probably happens. I mean, it's a bit different, right, in your case, because in your case you were breaking your rules. In this case, trading only A plus setups, you're not breaking your rules. You're just choosing the higher quality ones. But yeah. A lot of lessons, bro, in the break-even phase. Fuck me. But to be honest, I don't regret anything. But yeah, it's been a long time. Good thing my parents didn't really put a lot of pressure on me. Because it would have sucked, really. To have pressure on yourself when you're doing this. Look how many trades I fucking journaled, bro. And I have like 2k hours in backtesting and still seeing no results. Can hurt, definitely. My notion is lagging on how many trades I have journaled. God damn. Let's pick a random trade. Oh shit, I went on a losing streak here. But this we had a lot of raid Asias here, but we only went 2. I think I got stopped out of break even on this one. Let's see, just out of curiosity. Bro, this is dog shit. Like, see how stupid trades I was I mean, daily. See, order block. Oh my god. Yeah, bro, but for me, I need trade frequency because I already have a low trade frequency, and trading this many pairs really helps me get like 2 to 3 trades per week. And yeah, it's not really the problem. The problem was inconsistent execution for me. I mean, the trade isn't bad, but come on. Like, you're trading after buy sell liquidity got taken and you're trading in a 1 hour AVG. Like, come on, bro. We avoided. Like, I was doing such stupid mistakes. I was very clear. Like, yeah. Taking stupid shit trades. Oh yeah, this is the time when Asia raid fails. And of course I didn't take any partials as usual. Yeah, we didn't have liquidity and usually recount for that, and this is where I should have closed. Yeah, it's funny to look at my old trades. Let's go back. Where were we? December, I think. December is a way better month to me than was US 30. Yeah, I forgot I was trading US 30 in that period. Oh, I had the period where I was trading indices as well. I actually remember this trade. And it's just, I mean, it wasn't that bad, but trading US 30 in London, what the fuck is you doing, bro? What the fuck is you doing, blah? Why the fuck is you trading US 30 in London? I do remember, and this was like a very textbook entry pattern for me here. But trading US 30 in London, what the fuck are you doing? You must be dumb as hell, bro. Made a lot of mistakes along my journey, but now I did go very far looking back at it. Let's see a win. What did I do good on a win? Bro, why I was taking only setups that failed, bro. I think did I close? Yeah, I did close. At least the close was good. Let's see even older ones. Let's go. See, here I was trading only Raid Asia. You clearly see. Let's see. But I didn't save data. I don't know why. Oh my god, I do remember this, bro. This was a clean fucking trade. See, I wasn't using higher time frame in my I was using 50-minute. That was one very big problem why I was inconsistent in execution, but this was a really clean fucking trade. I do remember this shit. Price to wake that shit and just flew. USD CAD, shitty pair. Yeah, shitty pair. What the fuck was I trading off a rejection block? No one knows. Doing a lot of stupid mistakes. Bruh. I really remember this one as well. Had a good intent but just got reversed on. Oh, this was my phase 2, bro. Or no, this was my phase 2, bro. I was taking, I talked about that phase 2. I was taking so stupid trades. I don't know, bro, what was going on through my head. I was just trading the validity of the system, no matter how shitty the context was. No matter how shitty the context was, I was still trading. No matter what. Like, I was not using my experience at all. I was just trading my rules. And in theory, this looks like a very good entry pattern here. Textbook market structure shift. But in context, come on. In context, really, you're trading in the middle of the range. That was just stupid as hell. And this was the second trade already, like, yeah. And this, oh my god, like I made so many mistakes, bro. So many stupid mistakes. Here, again, had a POI here. I don't exactly remember what the POI was, but again, I was not trading with higher time frame. I enter before the POI gets hit. I get manipulated. Price taps the POI and then leaves. I was doing such stupid mistakes, bro. But you know why I took this trade? Because my rules didn't say I need to wait for this POI to get taken. My rules said if we take Asian low and we break higher, we taking the trade. But it was stupid as fuck. I was making so many stupid mistakes, but I was still having the same approach I had in phase 1. I didn't change anything. It's just that the market was in shitty conditions. Again, look at this shit, bro. God fucking damn, bro. I was taking such garbage trades, but again, they were valid. They were really valid. They were valid on my strategy. They just were garbage using my experience that I have. Like in this case, yeah, entry was valid to take, but this low right here was screaming to get taken. We take the low, we break higher. So intuitively, I should have waited for this. That's why intuition makes a very big fucking difference. Or experience, however you want to call it. And then we had finally a W fucking trade, which this one was garbage as well. This one, like, come on, bro. We gotta wait for the sell side to get ready. Why are you entering before that? That was stupid, bro. I made so many mistakes. And then I stopped journaling. I do remember this. Bro, this hurts so much. This hurts so much. Bro, didn't wake me once, but twice. And then fuck you, well, store CP. Yeah, this hurt, but I was not using higher time frame. That's crazy to me. I was not using higher time frame. It's crazy how stupid I was that I was not using higher time frame. That makes a drastic fucking difference to your win rate. A drastic fucking difference, bro. I really underestimated. This was almost 1 year ago. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, how much I actually fucking improved in 1 year is crazy, man. Now I'm realizing how much I actually improved. Winning from trading one strategy to how I trade now. And yeah. Oh, you okay? Why could I explain my strategy to elementary kid? Yeah. Break-even stage can definitely be hard. But for me, it's weird. I cannot really explain my strategy, but that's not the problem. Usually, like, my rules are I need 2 confluences on the higher time frame. I need 2 gaps, either a 4-hour gap with a 4-hour gap, in this case 4-hour gap with 4-hour gap, which makes the trade taking valid lower, or 4-hour with 1 hour. So I just need to couple 2 zones together, or 2 confluences, however you want to call it, on the higher time frame together to have kind of a narrative down. Yeah, they fucking hurt. Okay, so finally a good fucking trade on Nasdaq, where I waited for the high to get taken. Finally. I do remember this time I was experimenting with a new strategy that ended up working really well. The strategy, basically the strategy, what it was here was actually really fucking simple. All you had to do is wait for the 1 hour liquidity to get taken, and on market open, on 9:30 open, you just take the first gap lower that opens, first gap lower. And I do remember the strategy ended up working really well for a period of time, but of course not in London. The fuck is you doing? Bro, what the fuck is you doing, buddy? Why is you trading in London, bro? Oh my god. Bro, like like how stupid I was here. How stupid was I? Like just like a simple question. And I don't remember I took this as well, but how stupid was I? Why did I keep trading in New York indices in London over and over again? Yeah. I really had to learn the hard way. I probably took like 20 losers in Nasdaq in London until I learned that it's not okay to be taking that shit. um Decent, but again, bro, like these are very garbage trades. I don't have hard time frame behind them. And this should have been the scaling, but I wasn't scaling at that moment. I was just strict 2 hour, strict entry, strict everything. I wasn't scaling and I wasn't doing nothing. Like again, this is how the strategy should look. I do remember this as well. Sell side sweep, like we have double equal lows here from Asia and London, and then after we sweep we get a knife. This was a textbook trade, the 1 minute gap. Like I do like, I gotta admit, I do like this strategy sometimes, this Nasdaq strategy, but it has to be placed within context. This was a good trade, but it was just like ran again. Like look, bro, why do I keep trading? Bro, like it's so funny now that I look back at it that I was so stupid. Like I just kept trading, London and Nasdaq. This is Euro USD. Euro, sure, go for it. I started we're entering the gap. Of course, I didn't take partials because my trade was strict to RR. I got out of break even apparently. I mean, this was decent, but just funny. It's really funny to be looking back at my old trades. Bro, what was this? Again, textbook entry, bro. Textbook entry, decent entry, but are you really trading off this, bro? Are you fucking serious? This is liquidity. Why are you trading off it? Yeah, I was just like, oh my god, I made now I'm realizing how much I actually improved over the past year. On this break-even period, it's like massive, like exponential growth. And look what I was doing. I was buying into bearish trend. Are you fucking serious, man? Like, why are you buying into, like, this worked? Sure, it worked, but it's extremely unlikely to happen. And I was also buying it. Oh my god, this trade was so fucking risky. It's crazy. This was so risky because I was buying into this Persia VG. Bro, I was like stupid as fuck. Was stupid as fuck. I mean, let's say this was decent because we did sweep these equal lows. We were on trend. This was decent. It just failed. And this one I missed. I don't remember silver bullet. I think this was, yeah, I don't remember this trade. I do like this trade a lot. Ended up running, hella fucking running. This is again like late Asian raid, like New York. It's a weird profile, but yeah, it's kind of like a New York reversal. It's more like a London range reversal, I would say. Asia didn't really matter in this case. It was just like a London continuation for lunchtime, and then we sweep London highs and we reverse towards London lows. This was really clean. I do remember that, but I missed it. And then let's take some more bullshit trades, gangy. Oh my fucking god. And I was journaling so shallow. I was legitimately what was the shit? And look where I entered. FOMO. Oh my fucking god. See, this is why I never was consistent. So if you're still here, this is how I'm grading my systems, right? With these colors. My highest, usually my A plus setups are these two, usually purple ones. This is very, like, it just goes in order, right? From the highest one to the lowest one. And look how my execution was. I was trading yellow ones, red ones, yellow ones, green ones, and it was just like chaos. I didn't keep my execution constant. That's why I also realized recently that you should keep like trading only these purple ones, which are A plus. Bro, like, come on, man. Bro, how many mistakes was I making, bro? I mean, this was actually relatively decent because we did take like very strong equal lows, but it's still against trend. I still nowadays I wouldn't take that shit. I wouldn't take shit like this. This was a dark trade. Yeah, again. Hmm. Mm-mm. Yummy. Bro, I don't know. Bro, but I was going through massive fucking losing streaks. It's crazy. Let's see what the trades did. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, sir. Bro, I'm a scalping demon, bro. Like, I can be, like, I should be doing scalping. I ain't gonna lie, Gengi. Like, at this point, my level of experience, bro, like, now I'm realizing how much I actually improved in 1 year, bro. God damn. I don't even want to, like, so many garbage trades to compare to what I was taking now, like this, something like this. I think this was probably, yeah, compared to the trades I'm taking right now. God damn. God damn, I improved a lot, man. This was a close call, but oh yeah, this was the delayed model. But compared to, oh my fucking god, I can't even comprehend how much I improved. I didn't expect it. I didn't even look back until now, and I didn't realize how much I improved. I mean, this is demos. This is demos. I'm just kind of practicing my scalping. The only thing that changed from here when I was taking this bullshit trades here from what I am now is intuition, and that fucking changed everything. Went from trading one model to trading like 10 almost, and still doing it way better than I was trading one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see if gold hits CP. I would say we're still reverse of here. I would probably, you know what, I would trade my stop loss at here. And take profit here on the lows. If we want to go, we're going to go off this FVG. If it gets inverse, we're over. But yeah, this was a decent trade. I did like, we had a 50-minute FVG. We didn't. It's just like, to be honest, it's just experience at this point. This is what I talk about, intuition. But yeah, it's demos. I mean, it's just that I was confident in reaching lower, right? Because we had this 50-minute FVG here, and we had these two. I did really not expectation highs to get taken. I was just really expecting bearish buys, to be honest, and then we just had this inverse. Like, it's not, yeah. Sometimes trading shouldn't be overcomplicated, but yeah, I still prefer how I trade now. With my hard time frame, this trade didn't really have hard time frame POI. This is a 50-minute FVG, so basically the way I was trading before, but only thing that was happening on higher time frame was buys, but it invalidated my system because I didn't have a 1 hour FVG here to be trading off of. But maybe sometimes shit like this can be done. If you think about, let's think about scalping. Oh, nice, bro, nice. Do you use intuition in your trading? Okay, so I did intuitively know this is gonna get reversed on, but that's alright. So we ended up closing at like here, like a 2 point something. Maybe it's still gonna work, but I don't really care. Where was I? What the fuck was I doing? Oh yeah, why this trade wasn't good. We need hourly confluence. On gold we did have that. So on gold this trade could have been valid. Actually could have been valid. But I'm still waiting. This is not even close to an A plus setup. Gold in London is like Nasdaq in London. No intuition. I don't know how you're able to track these 7 models without intuition. Because I can imagine like having rules for each model and consistently looking to check those rules. For me, these rules kind of come from my intuition. For example, for London, I don't know, for a London continuation, I know usually we want to see London sweep the lows, look here, look for equilibrium entry. I want to see a liquidity sweep into that. It's kind of intuitively I do these rules. If I would have them like written down, for me it would be really hard to kind of track all these models and check the rules. But I guess you can do it if you say you don't use intuition. Yeah, but this was valid. This was decent to be taken. 3-minute entry straight out London Open. Where did London Open? Yeah, straight out London Open. I was confident in this, and it's probably still gonna reach lower though. Stop loss could have been early. Oh my god, oh, I'm so lazy. It's like doing nothing right now. I'm gonna go smoke a ciggy. We're probably gonna reach into buy side, or we don't. Yeah, I might have like trailed that stop loss early, but yeah, still learning even from demos. Based on the reaction of the Borealis, I see how candle close and it's consistent. Yeah, nice. So you basically have models for how the candles close, or entry models, I guess. I'm gonna be back in like 5 minutes. Now this right here can definitely be a scalp. I was thinking about this. It's too late kind of to place it right now, but this can be really nice scalp towards this buy side right here. 2.6R. What is he? I wait for like 4 candles. Okay, interesting. Oh look, bro, the scalp played out, bro. Yeah. I was AFK. It's crazy that the scalp played out. I'm pretty good at 1 minute. I'm not no arrogant, no nothing arrogant, but I'm pretty good at reading 1 minute. So yeah, and I was probably gonna refresh on this. Yeah. I will probably in the future, but I'm gonna see if I'm able to recover this account. If I'm able to recover this 50k account, this is what I'm gonna keep for my intraday, how I'm trading, and probably I'm gonna use like a 6k for scalping. Maybe just to have fun a bit, you know what I mean? But yeah, the scalp ended up playing out pretty nicely here. I should have bought, but it was too late. Missed the train. The session's over, like, yeah. This was an intraday. This was how I usually trade, but kind of small TP compared to usual. But yeah, this is how I, like in this case, it was almost like a scalp, like stop loss above. I don't know if this was risky. I mean, realistically, for me to be taking this, I would have wanted to see a deeper pullback. Usually, stop loss at least like here and get way better R. 4R. Oops, let me go back. But yeah, the target was very accurate here. Very accurate, I would say. Very accurate. I mean, the session is probably over, so now I get no trades. I don't see anything. I'm gonna wait for my A plus, and nothing really else. No matter how much I stay and wait. Okay, we massively wig the shit out of that shit. Yes, sir. Probably gonna reach back into this at this point. Like if we, I guess scalping is nice, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's very fun. I feel kind of drawn to scalping a bit, but yeah, I still love my intraday stuff. So I would probably, if we break here on the retest of this, I would scale in, or I would enter again to target this. There's one guy that I really enjoy watching, bro. How is this guy called? This guy doesn't even have a strategy. This guy just traded his ICT concepts. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, this guy, bro. I really like this guy's videos. This is my inspiration, more like. I want to start doing videos like this. I used to do videos like this before.
Alright, and I'm stopped out there.
Order filled.
Going back in, re-entry, inversion fair value gap. Everything still remains the same. Looking for lower prices, looking for sell side. This is my
Those guys definitely scalping. I'm curious what time frame this guy's trading for, like 30 seconds or some shit.
Take us lower. It's also inside of a breaker. Nice displacement. I'm adding 2 more contracts inside of that breaker, as you see there. Currently up around 3,000, now 2,000. Trading into the fair value gap and also the inversion fair.
Yeah, this guy has nice trading. And this guy's had a lot of views. Goddamn, 200k. Compared to my views. 39, 96, 19, 16, 15. But it's part of the process, bro. Trust. But yeah, I failed the scalping. What do you mean? At scalping? I mean, it kind of depends on personality. I feel like these how what you choose on doing. For me, I always kind of liked 1 minute time frame. It's just that I never. You need a lot of experience to be able to trade 1 minute effectively, because there's a lot of fake moves on the 1 minute. I feel like Euro probably just melted lower, yeah. Weird price action, definitely weird, but I still think we're gonna be holding this shit. And on the break here, we're gonna do something like this and continue hard first target. Second target probably, I don't know, these, but these are strong equal highs. They're not low resistant. but probably FMC will definitely have a lot of liquidity to play around with. It has massive equal lows here. It has like 2 days worth of sell side liquidity of stop losses stacked here. Then he has this high, then he has this. Yeah, just the consistency. That's probably one reason why I haven't been like getting insane views, because I haven't really been consistent. But the thing is, the most efficient ways to do shorts or reels is by repurposing your main content. For example, me trimming my live streams and then making shorts off of my live stream. What I did a lot of times is make shorts from scratch, and that's really inefficient. That really gets you to burnout. Yeah, and I usually want to keep I usually keep the same kind of thing. I do want to do like my live trading. Like I had some really old videos that I want to get back into doing, but I don't know if I can find them. Yeah, these something like this. I really liked how I did these videos. It just like really chill, execution, like trading. Something like this I want to keep doing. And yeah, and this actually did pretty well. I didn't even know it did pretty well. But yeah, like just repurposing content and yeah, making my repurposing content for my live stream. I feel like it's really important, and making my live trades. Like what did I do, bro? What the fuck am I doing? I tried scalping, but I felt overwhelmed with the candles and just stopped. Yeah. If the candles are too fast, this is like personality, to be honest. It depends a lot on personality. Yeah, yeah, yeah. To be honest, yeah. But I feel like they have to have also value. I feel like I'm gonna see, like, this is what I'm gonna start doing next week. For this week, I do wanna make like an educational video as well, like make a long form video. Like shorts are extremely important for growth, bro. Like extremely important. That's how people discover you. People very hard discover you on YouTube only. Like people are scrolling nowadays hard on Instagram, on TikTok or whatever, and that's where you should really abuse short form, because that's where people discover you. They see your shorts, then they get converted to your YouTube. If they like what they see, they're gonna come to YouTube, and yeah. Then I'm gonna transition YouTube to Kick. I wanna do live stream on Kick in the future. But yeah, it's really important. Shorts are extremely important. Probably more important than YouTube, to be honest. Because that's where people discover you, really. But yeah, it's kind of hard to be doing all these things alone. I mean, it gets really nice. It's really easier once you have clippers. Yeah, shorts is key, definitely. Definitely, shorts is key. If you wanna like grow, you grow way faster when shorts. But to be able to grow from shorts, you need to be hella consistent. Like hella consistent. You cannot be doing like one short per week and then I don't know, or do 5 shorts per week, then take a break and don't do shit. You gotta be posting every single day. I feel like on shorts. I feel like TGR is a good example. There's a lot of people that do this, but once you get clippers, like once you get like clippers that legitimately make the clips for you and edit them, that's gonna be really nice. But that's gonna be in the future. Until then, I kind of have to make things my own. But it's really, consistency is extremely important apparently for the algorithm. I don't generally want to do things for growing necessarily. I just want to do things because I want to do things, or not do things for money, or yeah, the reason behind me doing this is not really money, and it will never be. But this is nice, even though what I'm doing on my YouTube channel now, yeah, bro, he eats from his shorts. What I'm doing now, these streams are gonna be pretty nice because they're gonna be like a track record and they're consistent. At least I'm keeping my streams consistent, but they're gonna be like a track record. Once I really get to crazy results, people will have a place to be checking. Like they're gonna be able to check every, like, yeah, you get what I mean. Check how I traded, check my journey, check how I was seeing things, what I was doing when I was break even. There's not a lot of people that be doing this, right? Not a lot of people. Yeah, that's kind of my plan. Streams, long form and short form, really important. But yeah, I don't know if it's worth. For example, this week since we didn't have any trades, I don't know. Is there value for me to extract from these streams? I'm not sure yet. Or shorts that are made are worth making in a sense. I mean, I think DGR got popular from shorts, from short for content. That's where he got popular from. He didn't get popular from YouTube. He definitely got from shorts. Where I think he had that when he blew up was that boot camp that he had. Let's check his channel. Now he's doing great, bro. Like this guy has almost 1 million subscribers. But bro, even his videos are so fucking low effort. So low effort. Like these trading videos that he does. He doesn't fucking even cut the pauses within his video. He doesn't do like he doesn't edit his videos. But let's look from the oldest ones. So I had 1.6 clips. 6K clips. God damn. God damn. This guy is crazy. Yeah, this boot camp. This is where he got. I think he blew up with the boot camp, and he did this like, yeah, like a course maybe. But I think this was really low effort as well.
Cool. Good. We got it. Hopefully, I don't have to cover that.
I think why people really like him is because his personality. I think that's what it really he stands out with. You can say like his trading is really crazy or he's really good, but what he stands out with is his personality, definitely. Ugly boy, ugly as fuck, bro. Ugly as fuck, boy. This looks bearish. This looks hella fucking bearish. But yo, we ain't gonna be trading that shit. Yeah, this is probably gonna be it for today. Looks like a gold here is gonna continue, but yeah, no real opportunities. I'm just gonna take a break, just chill a bit, and I'm gonna be back for New York as always. And bro, I really thank you for being here. Really thank you for being here, bro. You kind of made my day, to be honest. Because if you wouldn't be here, I would have no one to chat with. And even though you might not look like a lot to you, it definitely is a lot to me. So thank you a lot for being here, bro. Thank you a lot, and I'm gonna see you in New York. The session is almost over. We'll have like usually 30 minutes, but again, no real trades, and I don't want to be sitting here watching basically nothing because now the move of London kind of happened, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We took 2 demo trades, which were decent. Took this G one, pretty decent, and this gold one as well. So yeah, I'm gonna see you on NFP. Thank you for being here, bro, once again.